and men. Let's talk about this today. By the way, this is a video review because the other one had no audio. Thank you so much, whoever has warned me. So, as a successful woman, you have achieved so many things. You have an amazing career. Money is coming in, your bills are paid, you are educated, you're experienced, you're traveling the world, you're spending lots of time with your friends, you're going on vacation, you have lots of hobbies or community, and yet, here's the question: is love and marriage meant for you or not? A lot of people start turning their back towards love and marriage because it's just something maybe happened in the past where you've been hurt, you've been left, cheated on, or maybe the relationship was just simply unfulfilling. There was no spark, and a lot of successful people, women and men, most of my clients are women, but I do have a few men, they just give up. They are like, you know what? Whatever. Let's just focus on my work, on my studies, on traveling. But then when you reach the top of the mountain where your success is good or at least decent, there might be this little voice of, should I try again? Is that meant for me? And a lot of the times this voice in my clients manifests as like this feeling of unfulfillment and unease and unsatisfaction. I wouldn't say depression necessarily, but like this where nothing suddenly means anything. The success, the money, the travel is just empty, even though there are friends around. But your heart might know that the, there might be a connection out there for you that's more than just, a friendly connection or a casual meeting with a date, but someone who is really by your side every single day, who's there for you in times of challenge, who's supporting you emotionally, maybe even you guys support each other financially with tips, with planning together, or having a life together where it's safe to open your heart and just be yourself, where it's safe to open up to receive love and it's safe to give love. And I know that for a lot of you, this scenario is like even far from imagining that's possible, because a lot of people that are very successful, first of all, are successful because you invested your time, energy, money into your career and your success, which is amazing. Okay, and you should do that. But a lot of people, they do it because they give up on dating, they give up on relationship, they give up on marriage, and it's fine. And especially in your 20s and 30s, you might be okay. You might have friends and parties to distract you. But what I see in my clients in the 40s, 50s, it backfires where you don't have this special person. And I'm not saying you can't find that in your 40s, 50s. I have plenty of clients who found the soulmate connection, deep emotional connection, and their life partners at this age, right? So I even have clients who found their life partner in the age of 70. But I would just, for this video, want you to consider this. Like, if you actually reach a level of success that, logically speaking, is fulfilling, your life is fulfilling, but there's still something missing, consider the idea that maybe a relationship is missing, a happy relationship. And by the way, for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm Ellie Taylor, a dating and relationship coach, helping mostly women attract the dream partner, dream relationship. Mostly successful women attract a man's proposal. And if you are a successful man who wants to attract your dream woman too, you're mostly welcome to stay in this channel as well. And if you need extra support, make sure to reach out for a free love audit call. I'll put the link in the description box, because this voice inside of you just shows you that you actually desire more. Just imagine a chair with four legs, okay? There's like your career, your health, maybe your network, but then the one part is romantic relationships. And yes, as humans, we are meant for romantic relationships. We are just craving that. And if this part is just non existent or not good right now, you gonna feel like imbalance, just like a chair would be imbalanced when one leg is missing. Okay, so in this case scenario, I highly encourage you to get some professional guidance from me, because I've guided so many women and some men too to attract a dream partner who is actually a match. A lot of the times relationships don't work or are not good because people are not a good match. People have to be compatible in goals, in values, in lifestyle. Okay, so you've got to find a person who is a good match. Number two, you've got to be with someone who is willing as you to grow. What does it mean? Having relationship skills, communication skills. A lot of the times people act like a relationship is like a plant that I buy from the supermarket. You know, I just like imagine like you just buy a flower, a plant in the tub, and then you just leave it there. You don't do anything with it. It's beautiful maybe for a week, but if you don't give it any water, what will happen to it? It will die. And then you go after a month or a week and buy a new plant because you want to have a plant in your life. But what would happen if you have a plant, aka relationship, and you give it the nutrient that it needs? You give it the water that it needs. You know, you give it the exact amount of sun and temperature. You nurture the plant, it's gonna grow, it's gonna be beautiful, big, and blossom. And this is what I mean by this loving relationship, when where two people go through life together, support each other, and have each other back, and having like this deep emotional physical intimacy with the safe space to open up. Obviously, this safe space, beautiful space, only happens when those two people nurture this plant. But if two, you know, if you don't know how to nurture it and your partner also doesn't know, then yeah, it will die and it will be hurtful, it will be toxic. And I get it, then it's better to be alone, it's better to be single and just focus on career. But having a fulfilling loving relationship is going to give you so much value. And if you work with me, I can just guarantee you that I will only and only help you attract someone who actually gives value to your already existing life. So if you are happily single, you enjoy your freedom and traveling, then you get to be with someone who supports your freedom, who travels with you. You get my point? You get to be with someone who's compatible, who adds value to your life, and you can feel safe with and grow together and love each other and commit to each other. Because, right away, commitment is important. You know, it's just like with the I'm not a fan of girlfriend boyfriends. If you want to be single, be single. Why? Because it's like renting a car. When you rent a car, would you feel like happy to invest in it? No, right? You wouldn't. You wouldn't buy any new tires or anything. Or like, okay, whatever, just give it back after 2 months. But if you have your own car forever and you know you're gonna keep it forever, you're gonna change the tires, you're gonna invest in some repairs, right? And honestly, the same as in a relationship. When you are with someone that commits to you, you commit to them, and it's a compatible person, you guys have relationship communication skills, what will happen? You're gonna feel safe, invest in this person because it's like a forever thing. And both women and men benefit commitment. And you guys know success comes only through commitment. If you didn't have commitment to follow up with your college and studies, you would have never finished. If you didn't have commitment to get the career or the business that you have, you would have never have any success. Yeah, so it is important, and with the right tool set, it's also possible, right? Just like when you have a flower, you cannot just give it alcohol or beer. You have to give it actually water, right? The right tool set, which a lot of times we don't learn. We learn so many things in school, college, university, at work, but we don't learn the relationship skills. we don't learn the relationship skills, the communication, how to make a relationship thrive. So if this is something that you would like to have, you would like to attract commitment from a successful, affluent, loving man as a woman, and also if you would like to have the commitment from an amazing, smart, loving, beautiful woman, reach out to me for a free love audit call. I am putting the link in the description box. It's completely free. Okay, make sure to take advantage of that. If there's no timing that fits you, you can always email me for the right timing that might fit you. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video. And by the way, if you didn't yet, subscribe and make sure to comment and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, see you in a free love audit call.